Good morning, it's 10 o'clock. I'm Nancy Sun, and it's time for Easy News on ICRT. In Taiwan, the TAIEX opened up 7 points this morning from yesterday's close at 8,451 on turnover of 1.7 billion NT. DPP Chairman Su Zhenchang yesterday slammed President Ma Ying-jeou's response to China's establishment of an air defense identification zone in the East China Sea. Speaking during a meeting with visiting American Institute in Taiwan Chairman Raymond Burkhardt, Su says Ma's response was too slow and too weak. Burkhardt arrived in Taiwan on Sunday for a 5-day visit. The National Freeway Bureau yesterday announced the rates for a new toll collection system, saying the system will be launched by the end of this year. Under the new system, freeway tolls will be calculated on the distance traveled, with regular family vehicles charged 1.2 NT per kilometer after the first 20 kilometers per day and 0.9 NT per kilometer after 200 kilometers. The Ministry of the Interior says it plans to ask local governments to launch comprehensive checks into illegal construction. The move comes after the ministry began a crackdown of illegal and unlicensed commercial guest houses in Nantou County's Qingjing area due to concerns about overdevelopment. The Financial Supervisory Commission says a special law will have to be enacted if the government is to claim money in dormant bank accounts. According to Commission Chairman Ceng Ming-cong, some countries notify holders of dormant bank accounts. If the money is not claimed within a certain period of time, it will be seized. However, such a move in Taiwan would require special legislation. The statement follows revelations that there are more than 50 million dormant accounts in Taiwan. Cross-strait affairs officials from Taiwan and China are meeting in Taipei today to review the implementation of ECFA early harvest lists. Members of the Cross-Strait Economic Cooperation Committee are expected to review progress made in follow-up ECFA negotiations on trade. Officials say today's meeting is also aimed at addressing the issue of the establishment of trade offices in each other's territories. In international news, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel has ordered the U.S. military to transport troops from Burundi into the Central African Republic to help stop the latest upsurge of violence there. Hagel approved the order after speaking with the French Minister of Defense last night. There are more than 1,000 French troops in the Central African Republic, where more than 400 people were killed in 2 days of violence last week between Christians and Muslims. The defense secretary also says the Pentagon will be evaluating what other U.S. resources might be available if additional requests for assistance come in. Canada plans to make a claim in the North Pole in an effort to assert its sovereignty in the resource-rich Arctic. The government has asked scientists to work on a future submission to the United Nations claiming that the outer limits of the country's continental shelf include the pole, which so far has been unclaimed by anyone. Asserting Canada's rights in the Arctic has been a popular domestic issue for Prime Minister Stephen Harper, though at least one expert on the issue described the planned claim as a long shot. An international rights group is protesting the violent eviction of around 60 families from their makeshift homes in a settlement outside Haiti's capital. Amnesty International said yesterday an additional 100 families in the area north of Port-au-Prince face removal. Residents told Amnesty the officials did not even show an eviction order and they were not notified of the removal. The informal settlement is one of hundreds that emerged in the aftermath of Haiti's devastating 2010 earthquake. And finally, a car bomb near a cafe in central Iraq has killed at least 11 people. More than 20 others are injured in the attack in a Sunni Muslim area of the town, northeast of Baghdad. Militants frequently target civilians in cafes, public spaces, or crowded areas such as markets and mosques. At least 8 people were killed in 4 other unrelated attacks in and around the capital. And now looking at the weather across Taiwan, according to the Central Weather Bureau, we can expect mostly clear skies in the north, center, and south, with a high of 19 in Taipei, a high of 23 in Taichung, and a high of 24 in the Kaohsiung area. Current temperatures now, Taipei 15, Taichung 18, and Kaohsiung 22. That's it for Easy News today. Remember, you can download a slower version of the news, as well as a transcript with Chinese explanations on our website, www.icrt.com.tw. Just look for Easy News. Enjoy the rest of your morning.